Hi!
Hey ya!
Welcome back to our channel!
It's our final day in Brighton, so we enjoyed these fabulous days, and now it's time to pack and go home. But on this episode, we've got some snippets of our week for you. So we'll if you like shopping, lots of that. If you like the charity shop and seeing what's inside, it's here.
There wasn't much.
No, if you like food, it's here.
Lots.
If you like seeing sun-tanned bodies,
It's
not
here.
ours. We've got that too. But thank you so much again for joining with us, and we'll show you bits of our week in Brighton.
By the way, Lisa's top is from Boohoo. We didn't know they do plus sizes, but they do. And so many people have asked on our Insta stories where we get our top from. Well, this one is from Boohoo. Thank you. Ice cream. What is holiday without ice cream? It was so hot and lovely to have ice cream to cool us down.
Could I have sour cherry?
Yeah?
And mango, please.
Yeah, sure. Would you like a cup or plain?
A cup, please. And I see the flavors.
There we go. Anything else?
How much is it?
It's $4.40, but it is card only at the
Is
moment.
it?
Sorry about that.
So after we walked leisurely along the road and had our delicious ice cream, the flavors were amazing. We went then up to the pier. We took in the sights, the sounds, people bustling about, but just at a leisurely place. It was really So we're walking along the pier, and I'll show you the games area, like a big arcade. It's too crowded in there, so we won't go in. Sorry. Yeah. It is really crowded. But I suppose lots of people winning money and lots of people losing. But we'll carry on walking along the pier. It's nice and sunny today too. Here we took a seat on the pier. There are lots of seats available for those who want to sit down. So we took a break to sit down and to contemplate whether or not we should have lunch here. Our train was due. I was wrongly thinking that the train was due after 5, but I was corrected by Shirley, who said the train was after 3. So then we made a quick decision that we must eat lunch here before we go on to catch the train. The other consideration was whether or not we should have the lunch right where we were, because there were lots of birds flying around, and we had always heard about eating on the pier, that sometimes the birds would come swooping down.
Is it seagulls?
Seagulls, I think, yeah. They'd come swooping down and steal the food right out of your hand. And we, in fact, witnessed a little girl with her food, and it was snatched by a seagull. And another lady as well, Joe is just reminding me. So we went nearer up to the shops. I don't know what the attraction was down this end, but there were more birds here. So we went up nearer to the shop to sit so that we could have our lunch there. So we were then walking into the first place where we thought we could have lunch. It was a Fish and chips mainly restaurant, although they sold other things. But the wait was quite long. So we contemplated it for a while, but then we thought better of it because we certainly didn't want to miss our trains back home, because the train part of the journey was not too cheap, and it would be too bad if we missed it and had to pay again for the train trip home. But anyway, it had good ratings, good steps in place, COVID sensitive steps in place in case we wanted to eat there. And they had a 5-star rating for hygiene, so that was good. So we ended up going right next door to this restaurant, which, when we got there, we realized that it was the same establishment, but one part was a dine-in restaurant and the other part offered takeaway. So we opted for the takeaway, fish and chips. We ordered fish, chips, fish bites, curry sauce, onion rings, and of course drinks. But it took a little while and we were really worried
Against the clock.
but in the end it worked out okay. We had to eat quickly, and we even had to leave some. We couldn't eat it all because then it was time for the train. The train was beckoning, and it was a little walk to go back to the hotel to get our things and then back to the train station. So we stayed in the queue for a little, had our food, ate what we could, and then we went to get the train. And then as we walked along the pier, I was telling Joe that this slit, the spaces between the wooden walkway. I was telling Joe that it seemed like lots of phones might have fallen through and would be in the sea. And she was thinking, no, it wasn't big enough for phones to go through. So she was telling me to test my phone, which I didn't. Which I didn't, of course. Seagulls are out. This was a lovely little session where Julian offered to be my camera lady. So I was there busy posing as she snapped my photos. Here now are some snippets of the lovely holiday that we had. Nothing new, we always jig along to music when we hear it. But sorry you can't hear this or we'd be in trouble. See our Instagram for more photos of our holiday.